Let's start with section 6.7. We're gonna do some application. And we already have the first question. Now, let's start one by one. Look here at this example. We have to figure out A, B, C, which is an angles. And capital A, B, C is the angles, and A, B, the small letters is the sides of the triangle. But the only thing they're giving you is A equals 60. It's the same example you have on the paper, which is the angle A is 60. Let's make it bigger. So now I have A equals 60 as an angle to 60. Now what else do we have? We have the side C equal 12. Now we have to think one by one. The first thing, I need to find the angle B and the angle C.
C is given.
Yes, he's right. C is given. How much C?
99.
Give me time. How much C?
90.
90. So already C is given. Before I'm going to find the side A and B. The side A and B. What about the angle B? How am I gonna find the angle B?
30.
How?
Minus, no, 180 minus.
No,
Oh.
not 180. Okay. Because how many angles do you have here?
Oh, 3.
You have 3 angles. You already know the C is 90.
What's
You
the
remember-
whole thing of this triangle?
Say it again.
The whole,
The addition of these 3
Yeah.
angles is 90.
Yeah.
Because it's a right triangle, the addition, you remember the complementary angle? Which is the addition of 2 angles
Yeah.
equal 90.
Mhm.
So the addition of these 2 angles equal 90.
So 90 minus 60.
90 minus 60 is going to be
Oh,
30, which is, you're right. The addition of 2 angles equal, that's mean the addition of A plus B equal C. How much the value of C? 90. How much the value of A? 60. Now, can I find the value of B?
Yes.
So you're gonna say 60 from both sides, so B is going to be equal. Are you gonna write down for me?
So you're saying the angles of a triangle add up to 180 degrees.
No, I'm talking about the angles,
No, 90.
the complementary angles.
I'm saying all 3 angles of
All
a triangle
three.
add up to 180
Yes.
degrees.
Mhm. You got it until so far? Now, what's the next step? We need to find A and B. First of all, start with A. How are we gonna find the value of A? Be careful, it's a side. Here is the A, right? Now, we already know this angle is what? There. Now tell me, which angle you wanna use to find the side A? Give them time. Which angle you wanna, it's up to you. There is more than way to solve this example. You wanna use A, okay. You wanna use 60. Now, how are we gonna find A?
Like sine.
Yeah.
Okay, you can say, I'm gonna use the sine, cause sine theta equal what? The opposite over? Perfect. I'm gonna use 60. So I'm gonna say sine 60 of, the opposite is A and yeah, so A over 12. How much sine 60? Square root of 3 divided by 2. Equals A divided by 12. Now what's the next step? We need to find the value of A. What are we gonna do?
Cross multiply.
Cross multiply. That's mean A times 2, which is 2 times 8 equal what? Square root of 3 times 12. What's the next step?
Oh, the square root over 2, not A.
What's it again?
Is that an A or 2?
This one? This is 2.
No, above.
The other one.
The square root of 3 over 2, correct?
Yes,
Oh.
okay. One by one.
So that's a 2?
I thought it was an A, that's why.
I thought it was
Yeah,
9.
this one,
No,
No.
on the bottom, on the bottom,
Yeah.
your denominator, it looks like a nine or a
Oh,
Z.
yeah.
let's fix it.
You make a better 2.
Two, okay, so A times two equal square root of 3 times 12. Now, how I'm gonna keep the A by itself?
Divide
No,
by
no, 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 it's multiplication. Divide.
Yeah.
So divide both sides by
two.
by two, cancel these. 12 divided by 2, 6. That's means A is going to be equal what?
Six
6
square root of three.
square root of 3. Write down A equal 6 square root of 3. On looking side, when you're working on these examples, you tend to plug in 6 square root of 3, multiply it. Multiply 6 times square root of 3, you're gonna get the decimal number, plug in the decimal number, because they ask you to round 2 decimal places. Right,
Since we're just working with symmetrical triangles, can't we just use the unit circle to figure out the sides?
it's fine, like, I'm not gonna tell you which way you're gonna find the sides, but it's fine. Now, how are you gonna find the B? Again, you have more than one way to find the B. Tell me,
We could do. Okay.
I have this side, I have this one. You said you can do what?
Okay.
That's right, is there another way?
And
Oh,
Like 10 or.
You can use tangent, because you have this side, you have this side, what else you can use? Can I use the angle theory?
Oh,
you saw it,
yes.
So now, which one are you gonna use? Tell me. Make a decision. Which one you wanna use?
Like 30 or the 10 is what you're saying?
It's up to you, which one you wanna use to find, because your goal is to find the
Oh,
side B.
Pythagorean theorem.
You wanna use Pythagorean
Yes.
theorem? Okay, let's use Pythagorean theorem, it's up to you.
Wait. I don't know.
No, Pythagorean theorem is right.
yes.
Okay.
Can you use sine B? I can use sine B, because sine B equal opposite over 12. You can use sine B. You can use Pythagorean theorem. You can use the angles 60, yes, but I'm gonna use cosine 60
Or tangent.
or tangent. Cosine 60 is going to be B over, so it's up to you which way you're gonna use. Pythagorean theorem, yes, you can use Pythagorean theorem, which is, you're gonna say A squared. You're gonna say, C squared equal A squared plus B squared. C squared, which is 12 squared equal A squared, how much the A?
6
Six square root of
square
three.
root of 3.
Yes, and be careful here. 6 square root of the 3 squared plus B squared. This one is going to be what? 144? Oh, here's the 143.
Oh, yes.
6 squared is what?
36
36. Square root of 3 squared,
is 3,
3. So 36 times 3,
30, 60, 90, 18, 108.
plus B squared. Now next step.
Wait, so 6 squared is 36 and then the 3
So-
squared is 3.
No, because square root of 3 squared, here, this is no problem. The square root of 3 and 6,
No,
everything square, right?
yes,
You're gonna square the 3, 36,
yeah, 36.
and you're gonna square the square root of 3, which is square root of 3 times square root of 3. Equal what?
3.
Square root of 3 times 3 is 9. What's the square root of 9?
3.
So every time when you're multiplying the root by itself, just write down the number without the root.
Okay.
Okay? So now we have, what's the next step?
Minus 100.
How much is going to be B squared? 144 minus 108.
36.
36 of the 2.
36.
That's mean B equal what?
6.
B equal 6.
But how did you get the 108?
Yeah.
36 and 1,
Okay, let's go back here. 6 squared is
36,
square root of 3 squared.
9.
No,
Or is
it's gonna be 3.
Yeah, but 9 and then 3.
3. So now multiply these.
Oh, you multiply them, that's.
Yeah, of course,
Okay.
because 6 square root of 3 is multiplication. You got it?
Yeah, that is much cute.
No, you have to as well.
Okay.
And don't forget here, always the easiest way to do cross multiplication. So here's the thing. Again, step by step. I already know this is a right angle triangle, right? So this is 90. That's mean C is 90. We have B is 35. How much is going to be A? 55. Why? What we say? Okay, yeah, A plus B equal C. That's mean A is, we need to find A plus B is 35 equal 90. That's mean A is going to be 90 minus 35. So A is going to be equal 55. I'm just gonna put 55. Now, what's the next step? Which one are you gonna look for?
Tangent.
A. I need to find the side A. Where is the side A? Here. I already know the angle here is 55. So check here. Here is the side A. First of all, locate which angle you're going to use. You want to use 55 or 35?
55.
You want to use, and that's because you're going to do that. You're going to use the angle 55, right? So you say, okay, I'm going to use this angle. This angle, the side A is what to the angle? Opposite, okay? Do you have this side? No. So now tell me, what are you gonna do?
Oh, sine.
That's what I'm using, the sine,
So the opposite.
what's, do you have B?
We only have B.
We have B equal 4, so let's go back again.
That's the juice. Right?
Okay, that's the adjacent to the angle. So can I use the sine?
No,
No, what I'm have to use?
tangent.
Tangent, why? Because opposite over, so I'm gonna say tangent theta equal tangent. The angle is 55 equal, the opposite A. Over 4. Now, what's the next step?
Yeah.
Go, see,
You have to isolate A, so you would.
okay, can I write down this over 1?
Yeah.
And do the cross. So A times 1,
No, you're good.
which is right, you have to isolate A by itself.
It's
So A times 1, 4 times
4 tangent 55.
tangent 55. And be careful here,
You can just plug it in the calculator like that, right?
Yep.
but be careful here. You can't multiply 4 by 55. Why?
One's a degree and one's a number.
This is a degree. This is an angle for the tangent. This is a number. So you can't multiply 4 times 55 and then you can say, okay, I'm gonna find the tangent for the result. No, multiply 4 times tangent 55. So A is going to be equal what?
Is it
5.71.
5.7?
5?
5.71.
5.7.
Yeah.
So here is the side A. I have 5.71. 5.71. So we're done from the first part.
I got stuck because for some reason I thought we were bound to the special angles that are given here to use.
No,
for
no,
that,
no,
but
now
That's not true.
Because only the first example we have special angle. Do we have special angles here? No.
That's why I got stuck. I was like, what am I gonna do now?
That's the important part. How to use the sine, cosine, and tangent. How to use these. Now, next step, I need to find what? C. Where, here is the side C. Which one you gonna use?
It's Pythagorean theorem.
You can use Pythagorean theorem. Because I have two sides. I have A and I have B. Now, I need to use something else, not Pythagorean theorem.
You can use,
Sine, cosine.
Oh, the opposite of tangent?
Oh, no, I need to find
Right.
C without using Pythagorean theorem. Because yes, if you use the Pythagorean theorem, you can find it, it's gonna be right. But I need to think about another way.
you can use sine.
Okay, sine 55, which is opposite over. So I'm gonna use sine 55, which is equal the opposite over sine 55. Equal the opposite is 5.71. And is again always do the same thing. Write down the sine over 1 cos 5.71 times 1 equal what?
C of sine 55.
Yeah, C times sine 55. Now next step. We didn't finish. I need to keep the C by itself. What I'm gonna do?
Divide.
Divide both sides by,
Sine 55.
so divide this one by sine 55. Divide this one by sine 55. That's me. Cancel from this side. So C is going to be equal 5.71 divided by sine 55. Tell me how much it's going to be.
6.97.
6.97. They ask you 2 decimal places.
What did you do for the 5.71?
Go to the next. Let's see what the password is. Can we do the same thing?
Yes.
Now, how much the angle C?
Thank you.
So here's 9. Write down here. I have B equal 77.4. So B, this one is 77.4. How am I gonna find the A? A plus B equals C. A is, we need to find, B is 77.4 equal 9. That means how much the value of A?
12.7.
There's the angle. 12.6. Okay, now here's the thing. I have the value of A is 12.6. Which angle you want to use to find the side B?
I would,
Oh, say it again.
No, it's your handwriting. Is that a 19 or a 12?
This one?
Yeah,
Well,
okay, 12.
12.6. Now, what's your question?
well, I would recommend using angle A because the number is just smaller and it's easier.
Yeah, it's up to you. Use the angle A. Use the angle B, they need the same thing. Now, if I use in the angle A, I need to find the side B. Careful, we have the side A equal 4.8. Okay. So the side A. Four point eight. Here.
Sorry.
Then you can discuss whatever. So I have the side A.
Yeah.
I have the angle A and angle B. I'm gonna use the angle A to find the side B. Which third function I can use? Tangent. Okay, let's use the tangent because it's opposite over. Okay, so I'm gonna say here, tangent theta equal the opposite over. Let's see, tangent,
Oh, that's sine then. Opposite over hypotenuse is sine.
yes.
So you put tangent.
Yeah,
Yes.
you put tangent equals opposite over hypotenuse, but it's
Oh,
opposite
okay,
over
okay.
adjacent.
Yes.
You're already confusing already, you students.
So the opposite is the value of eight, tangent 12.6 of, the opposite is
4.8.
4.8. And the adjacent is B. Next step,
Cross multiplication.
that's me, I can write down this other one. 4.8 times 1 equal what? B times tangent 12.6. Now, next step,
Divide.
by, yes, divide by tangent 12.6 on both sides. Cancel here, that's mean the value of B equal what?
B, would it be 1.47?
How much you got?
21.7.
21.7. 21.47. 21.47. Now, next step. I have the value of B is 21.47. I need to find C. How are you gonna find the C?
Put that in there.
Yes, you can use Pythagorean theorem, that's right. I need to use,
Sine.
okay, you can use the sign, because sign, Pythagorean theorem, again, you can find the value of C. Because every time when you have two sides, you can find the third side, it's gonna be right. But my goal is to use the trig functions. So sine is going to be opposite over. Is sine 12.6 equal. The opposite is 4.8 over the hypotenuse is C. Next step. This other one, cross multiplication. So it's gonna be sine 12.6 times C equal 4.8 times 1. Next step, by sine. Go right down here. So C is going to be equal. $4.8 over what? Sine 12.6. How much the value of C?
42.
I think, yeah, 22. You're gonna get 22.00, right?
0,
00, okay. And they ask you to around 2 decimal places. Next problem. Number 4. Now look what we have.
Sides.
We have two sides. We have side B and we have side C. But I already know how much the angle C. The angle C is 9. The first side B is 16.40. And the side C is 0.14. Okay, now. They ask you to find, first of all, I'm gonna start from the beginning. Can I find the angle A?
Mhm.
How? Okay. Because if I need to find the angle A, check the given. The given is this side and this side. right? My goal is to find the angle A. So this is the adjacent, and this one is what? So which trig function I can use the adjacent and
Cosine.
the cosine, not the same. Okay. You got it? So now cosine theta is here. Cosine theta is,
Jason, oh,
oh, yeah. Now cosine theta, look, the adjacent is 16 point,
well, it's gonna be cosine of A, we're using A instead of theta.
okay, let's put the angle like. Equal,
Jason, 0.14.
no, the adjacent 16.
Oh,
16 point,
no, the adjacent is 16.
16.4.
Oh, yeah, we're wrong.
Yeah, 53.14 over.
Oh, 16.40 over the hypothesis is 53 point 14. Now, here's the thing, divide these two numbers.
Oh.
Just divide these two numbers and tell me how much goes.
0.3
Wait.
308618.
0.8618, that's it.
8.6, not 9.
Because why they ask you how many decimal places?
So 0.31.
3086?
Yeah.
Okay, that's it. You can use the whole number, it's fine. Now, here's the questions. I have cosine A, don't say it, cosine A equal this number. How I'm gonna find the angle A? I just need the A.
Divided by cosine.
Don't say divide. You can divide by 3. Remember, you don't divide by 3.
Multiply.
No, you can't. No. What's the opposite of cosine? Say it. No.
Oh, secant.
No.
Um,
Say it again.
The inverse sign? The inverse?
Who said up?
Oh.
So he's first.
Yeah,
The inverse, you can take the inverse for both sides. So I'm gonna take cosine inverse to the cosine A equal cosine inverse to this number. 0.308618. I'm taking the cosine inverse for both sides. Now I'm gonna ask you, cosine inverse, cosine, is gonna cancel?
yes.
What's the left on this side?
A.
A. Go ahead and plug in cosine inverse to this number. Time to plug in the numbers.
82.2.
How much?
72.
72. So 72.02. So this is the angle A, which is 72.02. Now I have this angle. What about if I need to find the angle B?
Use
A plus B might equal C.
Okay, because we have this angle, and now we have 72.02, I can find B. That's means to find the angle B, A plus B equal 9. I have the angle A, which is plus B equal 9. Minus 72.02 from both sides. How much is the value of B?
17.18.
So now I have the angle B, which is 17.98. What's the left? What's the left here?
We need to find A.
We need to find the side A. How are we gonna find the side A?
Pythagorean theorem.
We can use Pythagorean theorem. Now, is there another way?
Sine.
Sine,
Tangent,
yes.
Cosine.
Sine is going to be opposite over because we already have the hypotenuse, so we can use this one. So you can use Pythagorean theorem, it's gonna be right, but I'm trying to use sine the angle A equal the opposite. That's mean sine angle A is 72.02 equal. The opposite is the side A and over 53.48. I'm gonna say this is over 1. Next step, we're gonna do cross. That's mean A times 1 equal what? 53.14 sine times sine 72.02. So how much is going to be A? How much is going to be A?
50.54.
50.54. Did they ask you to round two decimal places?
Yes.
Yeah, I got 55.
55, so it would be 55. That's mean A is going to be 50.55. Yes, you have to round.
Yeah, no, but it's 54.48.
For me, it came out 55, 50.55.
Oh, yeah.
I got the 4.8 too.
Use Pythagorean.
Yeah.
Use Pythagorean.
No, do you know why? Because you're using the whole number.
Oh no, this was for the other.
Oh, okay.
We're looking for the length of the shadow.
Let's look here. Next example, I'll tell you, that's what you're gonna get. They ask you to find what?
The length of the shadow.
The length of the shadow here. And you have the angle is 25. You have this side, which is the opposite side for the angle. You see, so this is the opposite. Here is the adjacent, which is, we need to find this. I'm gonna say this is X. I'm gonna say this side is X. Assume any number, it doesn't matter. So your goal is to find the value of X. Now, I have the angle, I have the opposite side of the angle, so how I'm gonna find the X?
And
We have three trig functions. The tangent is the only function is gonna work on the opposite and the adjacent. When you have opposite side and adjacent, just go ahead, use the tangent. The sine and the cosine, you have to get this side. And we're missing this side. I need to find X. I have the opposite, so I'm gonna say tangent theta equal the opposite over. Now, the theta is a 25, that's mean tangent to 25 equal, the opposite side is 100 over X. Now, next step. This is over 1, cross multiply. That's mean 100 times 1 equal X times tangent 25. Next step. Divide both sides by
and
cancel here. So X is going to be equal how much?
100 over 10.5.
100?
I
So
got,
I bet you're bringing it down.
214.
To 14.45.
Okay, 240.
Well, how many decimals? One, two.
They're telling
So,
you
4,
2%.
6. Oh, no. Yeah, 4, 6, right?
214.46.
Yeah.
It's 4.5, there's a 0.
Oh, okay.
Is the 0 the next number?
Yeah.
It's 45, okay.
My bad.
45. 45 what? Feet. FT is mean feet. So ask me for that. wait, check here. Next questions. So here's the house, okay?
Wow.
This one house here.
Modern day house. bro.
Let's check here. Here's what?
That's the ladder.
Which is how many feet?
15.
So this is 15. I know this is 15. What they ask you? The angle of,
Elevation.
which is which angle? This one or this one? That one.
Bottom left,
Here's the angle. Is what?
85.
85. So I know this is 85 degree. They ask you to find the height from the top of, right, to
The ground.
the ground. So they ask you to find this side. I'm gonna say this side is X. I have 15. I have angle. And I need to find the third side. Again, every time when you have angle and you have one side, you're going to use one of.
Sign.
Okay, so if you say, I'm gonna use the sign, which is the opposite over,
Hypotenuse.
which is right. So you're gonna say, okay, the sine theta equal the opposite. Now sine, how much the theta?
85.
85, equal the opposite, that's what we need to find. 15. What's the next step?
Divide by 1.
Divide this one by one, cross multiplication, so maybe x times one equal 15 times sine 85. And again, when you're doing a cross multiplication, never multiply 15 with 85. This is a number, this is an angle. Now x is going to be equal what? 15 times sine 85, which is equal 14.9. I asked you one decimal places, 14.9.
Heat, right?
Yeah.
Here. So now, how much the total of the cover? It's 70, right? 70? So here's 7. And I need to find what? They're telling you that's the important part. Find the angle, here's the angle. I'm gonna say it's theta. That's the important part. To the ground of the tower at the point of the level ground. The point, here's the level ground, and the point is 50 feet from the level ground, so here's the point, right? Here's 50 feet. Your goal is to find the theta, not this side. Yes, if I ask you to find this side, you can use Pythagorean theorem because you have two sides. But my goal is to find the theta. So now, for the theta, I have the opposite, and I have what? So now, which trick we can use the opposite? Tangent. That's mean I'm gonna say tangent theta equal opposite tangent theta. Oh, the opposite side is 70. Adjacent is 50. If you divide these two numbers, it's going to be what? 1.4. That's me. Tangent theta equal 1.4. Now here's the thing. How I'm going to keep the theta by itself? Do not tell me divide by tangent.
The
Inverse.
inverse.
The inverse. Take the inverse for both sides. That's mean tangent inverse to the tangent theta equal tangent inverse to the 1.4. Cancel these. Not the theta. So what the left? Theta equal How much is going to be tangent inverse to 1.4?
54.5.
4.5.
Five.
One decimal places? Yes. That's it. So this is the angle, the evaluation angle between. So here is what?
That,
Okay. Where is the angle?
At the bottom.
Here is the angle. How much the angle?
26 degrees.
26 degree. And they're telling you,
Statue is 12 feet tall.
yes, the statue that is 12 feet. So here's the statue and here's 12 feet. They ask you to find what?
The length.
The length of the,
Shadow.
where is the length of the shadow? Of the sun here. Here is the sun. Where is the shadow?
At the bottom.
Here is the shadow, right?
So we're gonna use them.
Tangent theta equal the opposite over tangent 26. The opposite side is 12. So the adjacent is x. Divide this one by 1. Next step. So 12 times 1 equal x times tangent 26. Next step,
Divide tangent 26.
divide by tangent 26. Yes. And so these, so x is going to be equal to what? 24, 16?
0.6.
Point 6. Ask you,
No, it's,
one decimal place.
No zero.
it's
just
point, it's
0.6.
0.6.
Okay, just 6,
Yeah,
not 0.
let's see.
That's right.
And so far,